Hello, hello, hello to all of you beautiful souls out there. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be one of my messages from Spirit. This is going to be a general reading, so the message may or may not resonate for you at this time. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards here for the first message. I'll be using the, I believe this is called the Power of the Angels Tarot. I really need to figure out whether that's right or not. But I'll be using this. I'm going to be doing, interestingly enough, I felt called to do a shortened version of the Celtic Cross. So this might be a slightly shorter video for you guys. But this is basically a message from Spirit for those of you who are drawn to this particular video. There may be a message here for you. If the timeline doesn't correspond with you at this time, this may be simply future events if you feel that sense of anticipation, or it could just simply be a message that is in the reading for you. For those of you who are interested, there is a link in the description down below for personal readings, and I also recently started up my Instagram channel again, so Instagram account again, so I'll be posting daily readings on there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the reading. Let's see what message Spirit has for you guys today. Hope you're all doing well. So let's see here. What message do you have for us today, Spirit, for the viewer? Ooh, okay, potent energy here. We have Yang. Number one, this is action. It's fire. Quite interesting. We are in a Mars retrograde right now, and it is in Aries, and this is very Aries-like energy for me. Okay. So some of you may be feeling a sense of anticipation with the Deep Knowing card, because that card did want to come out. But the main message here is we have Unfinished Symphony, Truth Be Told, and Co-Create. So immediately here I'm seeing there could be somebody that breaks into your life rather quickly with the Yang card and the Unfinished Symphony. Some of you may have a discussion with this person. They're going to tell you something very deep and personal. This could also be a revelation for you. This truth could be groundbreaking for you, and you're going to realize that you were co-creating with the universe for this person to come into your life. And the reason I say this is a past person is because we have the Unfinished Symphony here. If it's not a person, this could be you coming to a realization that you have certain past patterns that you're going to be seeing very clearly here with the Truth Be Told card. And this is going to help you move into a place of co-creation with Spirit. Very important message here. This is very important. You already have an understanding of this. A very deep knowing about this situation. So let's go ahead and get started here with the tarot and see what message Spirit has for you. What is this about? Okay, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I will be doing the Celtic Cross, but I'm being told to pull cards regarding this message first. Okay, yeah. This is going to be, we have Divine Guidance here, Archangel Sandalphon, this card. I'm going to read it to you. It says, the search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach, surround yourself with wise teacher or friends. And this is Archangel Sandalphon. So I believe Sandalphon is the angel who takes prayers to God. And from what I recall, Sandalphon is also one of the few human beings who ascended to the level of the angels. Him and Metatron, I believe, are brothers. I can't remember who they were associated with, who they were physically incarnated on this plane. I'm trying to recall. It's not Isaac or David, but it was one of the ancient biblical men. I can't remember what their name is. Anyhow, that's besides the point. So we have 8 of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Now I'm seeing that with the divine guidance card and the 8 of Gabriel, I'm getting that this is, remember how I was saying explosive energy? With the Yang and the 8 of Gabriel here, that's explosive. And divine guidance for me is also this co-creation here. So this truth could come to you from a divine, deep knowing. This could be coming to you in a form, this could be through a tarot reading, your intuition, there's something that just clicks. This could be a sudden, you know, this is almost like an extension of yesterday's reading, but I'm getting maybe this is a little bit different. This is going to help you see things very clearly. Okay, one more card. Interesting. One more card. Yeah, okay, got it. So we have new beginnings, Archangel Jeremiah, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Okay, so I'm starting to understand this message a little more clearly. And remember how I said it was very important? This is about your life's purpose. This is about your soul's mission. This is your divine calling, which is why this co-create card is here. And the review of the past with this new beginnings card, which is also the judgment card, for those of you who are wondering, it's associated with Archangel Jeremiah. This unfinished symphony, there's a chapter in your life that needs to be closed out with careful review. So this could be coming to you somewhat intuitively. You're feeling that sense of like knowing that there's something, you're probably already feeling this anticipation. Maybe that's why I specifically said the word anticipation earlier. There's a sense of anticipation here to see the bigger picture, to understand something new about yourself. Then you can step into this co-creation energy with spirit. It's like the divine is calling you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the Celtic Cross here. I'm doing a shortened version today. Current circumstances or situation here for the viewer. I'm hearing the divine is calling you. Will you answer? So that was really interesting. Oh, cards fell everywhere. So the first card that came out after all those cards had flown everywhere is the 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Very interesting. So your current circumstances, some of you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed or feeling like you've been putting in a lot of hard work and effort into something. Some of you may simply just be feeling tired from all the work that you've been doing. This unfinished symphony card I'm getting is in relation to this 9 of Gabriel, of you just having spent so much time investing into things and you're just waiting for your break. Now, it says be prepared for any possibility. So this might strike you as a very random occurrence. Like this may, because I was sensing that sense of like anticipation. And I did say explosive energy, right? With the Yang card, there's that sense of like something just bursting into your life. I did see the Ace of Wands earlier, which for me is this Yang card as well. But let's go ahead and see what the blockage is or the opportunity. Ace of Gabriel. Isn't that crazy? So it says here, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So some of you are lacking that inspiration right now. Some of you may be feeling like you're kind of stuck in a rut. You're looking for that way out. You've been asking for this, and you've actually been co-creating with Spirit to bring this to light, to bring this opportunity in. So let's see what the recent past holds for you. A lot of Wands energy here. We have the 6 of Gabriel. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, award, scholarships, or promotion. So some of you may have had a recent promotion, or you may have had some sort of recent victory, so to speak, something that you were proud of, an accomplishment of some sorts. But you're feeling maybe that it wasn't enough, or maybe things didn't pan out the way that you expected them to. And Spirit is simply saying, stay determined. Some of you may have had some sort of inspiration in the past, and you went with it, but it hasn't played out the way that you wanted it to. Interesting, because we do have the Eight of Michael at the bottom of the deck. This could be a perspective that you have. What is in the subconscious here? There's so much Wands energy here, with the Yang card, that makes a whole lot of sense to me. This is a very spiritual reading here. Let's see here. So we have Two of Ariel for the subconscious. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So it looks like right now what's going on is you're trying to like stay positive about things, which is fantastic. It's good to feel that way. You may be feeling like you're juggling a lot of priorities right now, so you may even feel a tiny bit overwhelmed by that. There is a need for you to continue to make your work fun, so to speak. The other card that had fallen out is the Moon. So this is very deep knowing, very deep emotions as well. So some of you may be afraid that something might not pan out the way you would like it to. Once again, I'm getting that sense of things didn't go according to plan for some reason. Let us see how you're moving forward in this situation. So for the way that you're moving forward in this situation, we have the Three of Raphael here, which is the Three of Cups. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So some of you may simply be spending a lot of time with friends, a lot of time with family, trying to remain happy, trying to, almost in a sense, I'm getting kind of like a distraction kind of thing, where you're just kind of going out and doing things with your friends and family, trying to be happy and in the moment, which is perfect. That's what you should be doing, right? Is trying to keep yourself in a high vibe state. So what do we have here for the near future? I'm getting this as big. So we have the Ten of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So there is something that is coming to an end here with the Ten of Michael, which is why I probably felt that sudden, this is really big. This is a really big opportunity. We do have a progression here from the 9 to the 10, and the opportunity is the Ace. So a brand new beginning. We have 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Interesting. I wonder what this is about. Okay, so let's see what this Ten of Michael holds. Let's get a little bit of clarity for the near future here. So with this Ten of Michael here, we have a few cards that came out. We have the Star, Archangel Jophiel. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. Once again, there's that whole ending. A situation has ended. The end of a difficult situation. You're healing. This is a dream come true, though. Well, that's interesting. So this might be a blessing in disguise. This unfinished symphony, right? It is a number 10 card as well. So there's this sense of finally being able to put the past to rest. We have 7 of Raphael here. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. So it looks like you're purging an old way of being. You're purging these old things that need to be cleansed out of you. That's this new beginning, so that you could start taking on a more spiritually attuned life, a life that is more attuned to what you deserve, something that will make you happy. We have the High Priestess here. This card is associated with Archangel Haniel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So you're going to be coming into a place of peace after this. The Star card and the High Priestess here give me that sense of peace and quiet. It's like after a time of absolute hurt, pain, or struggle, there's finally a time of peace. This is very feminine energy I'm getting too. Interestingly enough, we have all for me, in the current circumstances, the opportunity, and even in the past, we have all of this fire, masculine, like forward moving energy of like trying to force things. And what's really interesting is that Mars is currently in retrograde. So like trying to take action doesn't really bring you the results that you want. So it's almost like you're not, I don't want to say giving up. I'm not getting the sense of you giving up. There's just this sense of you letting it go and letting it be. It's like you finally, the straw that broke the camel's back, right? There's this sense of like, I can't seem to get anything done. I can't seem to make this work. I can't seem to do anything. Why is this happening? And then after this breaking moment, which it's not pleasant, there's a sense of finally like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done trying to make things work a certain way. I'm done trying to be the person that keeps everything together. I'm done trying to be what everyone else expects me to be. Interestingly enough, that's one thing that I got. I just want to be happy. I just want to be me, and I just want to move forward in my life the way that I feel is right. And it looks like you're coming into that place of inner peace and knowing, like a place of just absolute calm and peace. Let's see, I'm going to see this Ace of Gabriel here because this is the opportunity. So let's see what the advice is for this Ace of Gabriel. Oh. Alrighty, so for this Ace of Gabriel, we have 3 cards that came out. We have the 8 of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. That is really in alignment with kind of what this message is about. It's about you leaving the things behind that aren't worth your time and finally moving into the spiritual path. Some of you may have been denying yourself the spiritual path. Some of you may have already been awakened and you decided to go the other way. So that's a really specific message for someone out there. Someone out there may have been awakened, this yang energy. They had that insight that life is bigger than this physical reality, right? And you chose to go the other way around because you said to yourself, maybe the mundane seems easier for me, or it's easier to be in my comfort zone. And Spirit is basically saying like, you're not allowed to do that. I'm sorry, you're already awake. It's time to do the work. It's a very specific message for someone out there. But for others of you, this is simply saying that it's time for you to start walking away from those things that don't make you happy. What is it in your life that is not making you happy? Is it a job? Is it a relationship? Is it a friendship? Is it a family member? Is it a place where you're at? It could be several different factors that play into this. What makes you happy? What aligns you with your truth? What is your truth for you? What is your soul's truth and purpose? And step into that, because the moment you start moving away from the things that the soul is naturally trying to pull you away from, you become happier, you become more free and expansive. And it comes in different forms for everyone. Now, we have the King of Michael here. So some characteristics for the King of Swords essentially is principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So this could be the need for you to communicate with someone, because we do have the truth be told card here, right? Note that it says here, stay in your integrity, which is essentially kind of what I'm talking about here. What is integral to you? What is your integrity? What is it that calls you? What is it that pulls you? What is your soul calling you to do? Stay there. Stay in that place. If that makes you happy, that is where you belong. That is your soul's calling. Now, finally, we have the 10 of Raphael. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So I'm getting the sense that once you start moving away from these things that don't serve you anymore, you're going to finally step into a place where you're actually emotionally fulfilled. It requires action on your behalf, however. There's a fine balance for the law of attraction. There is a need for you to take action sometimes, but there's also a time for rest and a time for allowing and letting God. But it's a fine balance of doing both. You can't force things to happen. It's like taking the action, praying for the thing that you want, envisioning it, imagining it, feeling it, and then letting it be and saying, this is going to come to me. It's about having faith. What is that biblical text? I'm trying to remember I don't remember what book it's from or the text itself, but it's something along the lines of, if a man has like the faith the size of a mustard seed, he can move mountains, or something along those lines. That biblical text came to mind for some reason. There's a need for faith in order for you to actually create the life of your dreams. Without faith, there can't be. It simply cannot be. And interestingly enough, that corresponds. I was looking at this five of Ariel here, which is the five of Pentacles, and listen to this. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Are you bogging yourself down with these this drama in your life? Are you bogging yourself down by these ideas that you're not worth it? These ideas that nothing works out for me, or things along those lines, right? Do you have is your inner voice nurturing you? Is it taking care of you? Is it berating you? Because there's a fine line between holding yourself accountable and putting yourself down. Because there's one thing of saying, like, yes, radical acceptance. I did this. This was the result. That was a poor decision on my behalf. What do I learn from it? As opposed to saying, man, I screwed up. I screwed up. I can't believe I did this. I don't deserve thing because I'm such a bad person, or something along those lines. These are there's holding yourself accountable and having radical acceptance is there's a fine line between it, because you can get to the point where you start leaning the other direction. You start berating yourself for the things that you did wrong. These are our learning opportunities. These are opportunities for us to grow. That's what life is about. It's about growth, expansiveness. I don't know who said this, but if you're not busy growing, if you're not busy growing, you're busy dying. And so that's kind of like the lesson here. There needs to be forward movement in life. Nothing is ever meant to stay structured in the external, because everything is constantly changing out here. But what we can control is what's inside. How do we feel about ourselves? What do we feel we deserve? Where is our happiness? Happiness comes from within. Very potent message here. I felt the need to really go into that. But anyhow, things are going to be moving into a very good place. You just need to have faith and trust. Trust in the divine, trust in spirit, because spirit is working with you to bring you good things in life only, okay? Sometimes we just have to go through some very, very uncomfortable things in order to get onto the other side. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the reading here. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.